that note, actually, we've been talking about the people who inspire you, and one of the tracks that we mentioned discussing is the piece "Changes" by Bijan, which is not only a fabulous waltz, it's also, if I'm not mistaken, a tribute to a mentor of yours, Robert Estrin. Can you talk a bit about this piece and a bit about Robert as well?
I wrote Changes during the pandemic. It sort of has multiple meanings. One is the changes in everybody's lives due to the pandemic. And one of those people was Robert. He was my mentor all the way from when I was a young child. He discovered me. We went to a family friend's house where they were hosting an in-home concert, and Robert was playing that in-home concert. And I remember I asked to sit right next to the piano. I grabbed a seat and I blocked like everybody's views. It must have been like entirely obnoxious for everybody else because they couldn't enjoy the concert. But for me, it was very inspiring, you know, because I sat right next to him and he was playing the heck out of Liszt Hungarian Rhapsodies and Chopin Preludes and everything, and I just saw his fingers. And he said he wasn't accepting students at the time, but I begged him. I said, anything to study with you, and he accepted me into the studio. And from the age of 9 onwards, he had a lot of fixing to do with me because of the way that I had learned prior. But under his mentorship, I performed numerous solo piano recitals. We actually used to tour the country doing this show of his called Living Piano Journey Through Time, where we dress up in actually period costumes. I would be young Mozart, you know, with a wig and everything, and he would come out as Bach and Liszt. So it's really humorous. If you go on Google Images and you search that, you could actually find pictures of me as young Mozart or him dressed up in Liszt's costumes. Anyway, so not just with music, but he's also been a mentor for me in life in many regards, and we're still in touch now. And so during the pandemic, he actually, right before the pandemic, moved from California, which is where I studied with him, to Arizona for a business opportunity. That sort of, due to COVID, actually fell by the wayside, so it actually caused him to move to Ohio, which selfishly I like that because he's next to me. I live in Michigan right now. But he had to deal with that fast change in his life as well, so it's a tribute to him, and I depicted that also by a lot of moving key centers harmonically. So that's how I try to depict the changes in the song Changes.